McMillan's Feed Junior Driver Champ Sarah O'Reilly joins me. Firstly, welcome, Sess.
Thank you.
Congratulations on winning the title. You 2 heats and a second, so pretty dominant display.
Yeah, I won 2 heats and got a second, and the other heat I didn't get a drive, but I still got half points, so that helped out too.
It's what, the third, four. How many times have you driven in this series?
I've driven it in 4 times, and I've won it 3 times.
That's pretty impressive, isn't it?
Yeah, the other time all my horses dropped out, so...
Driver error or horse error?
No, they just couldn't keep up.
You represented New Zealand once, and you actually won that, but that was here in New Zealand?
Yep, the Australian Champs was here 2 years ago, and I won that as well, and it was pretty cool to do it around New Zealand, but it will be good to go to Australia and experience Australian driving.
That's at Melbourne, Victoria, during the Inter-Dominion Carnival. It's actually after the heat, so it's that last week. Will you be there for the Inter-Dominion?
Yeah, I think the final race is on the Inter-Dominion's final night, so that'll be a good experience.
I asked you before, we did have to stop this because we had a major... You've been to Australia once, and that was Albion Park for the Blacks of Fake. I think you said Tiger Tara won it on that occasion. But that's about the extent of your Australian experience?
Yeah, pretty much. Just went up there on sort of a family holiday and, yeah, watched those races at the Winter Carnival up there.
You looking forward to Melbourne?
Yeah, I've never been there, obviously. So, yeah, it'll be good, especially around the Inter-Dominion times. All the good horses will be out, so it'll be good.
Love to tell you the weather's nice. When you got weather like this here in Kaikoura, it's terrible in Melbourne at the minute, so don't get your hopes up too high on beautiful sunny weather, that's for sure.
Yeah, we might be swimming everywhere.
Yeah, it could be. Overall, how are you driving this season, where you're at with the tallies, like as far as the driving standards?
Well, I can't really remember what I'm on now, but I'm leading the premiership. I might be on 55 wins now, so yeah.
For juniors or for...?
Yeah, for juniors.
Yeah, but 55, that's pretty cool. What's the most you've driven in a season?
Last season, I think I did 57, but on the computer it says 70-something because we had like a season and a half, so it's a bit muddled up, but I got 57. Can
you break the 77 this year?
Yeah, I think we've still got 2 months to go, so I should be able to get 2 winners hopefully, unless I died or something.
I said 77, not 57. You'll do that. Don't say that. You've got to be positive. You're not big on these interviews and all the rest. Right, O'Reilly, name in New Zealand, like how did you get involved in harness racing?
My dad's a trainer and a driver. He's here today, and all of my sort of other uncles on Dad's side, they all train and drive as well, and even my granddad did, and it was just a big family go. And on the other side of my family, on my mum's side, my granddad used to be a hobby trainer as well. He had a farm, so it's sort of just always been there.
You had a little bit of a break, a little bit of good luck, I suppose. I think Dad got hurt or something happened to Dad, and you ended up being able to pick up a few drives, and that's sort of how it got started. Is that right?
Not really.
You can correct me anytime you like.
Not really. I just sort of worked my way up. I started working for Bruce Negus, and he gave me a good crack early on. He gave me a lot of drives, so that sort of got me started there. And then I went to work for Chrissy and Crandall Getty, and they gave me a really great opportunity there because they've got a lot of nice horses, obviously, and they were really great to me. And now at the moment I've moved back down to Ashburton to work for Brent White. It's just a bit closer to home and less travel for me. So, yeah, a lot of people have helped me out.
Has that affected the amount of drives you get moving back?
Not really, no.
That's got to be a good sign of confidence for you. I'd imagine working with someone like Cran, as you say, he's got good horses, but it's a family that's been entrenched in harness racing for a long time. You would have learnt so much from a training point of view that I think if you're a good trainer, you're a good driver as well, once you know what horses are doing in themselves in a race.
Yeah, you've got to really understand the horse and what they're doing and how they're feeling, and you sort of work that out, then you know when to go, when not to go and all that, so if they're comfortable or not. So yeah, sort of got to understand the horse, then probably the form of the race.
Here in New Zealand, there's quite a lot of lady drivers around. That must be great for you. I think it's huge. When we watch from Australia, we probably don't realise there is so many lady drivers. I think in that race alone there was 4 or 5, and you didn't partake in it.
Yes, everyone's sort of getting involved. There's probably a few more girls these days than ever before, which is pretty cool. So, yes, hopefully we can take over.
take over the world. You ladies are trying to do that, you know.
I suppose.
They wrote a song about it.
Did they?
Yeah, girls will rule the world.
You could sing it.
No, I'm not singing it. Don't ask me that. You're getting cheeky now. You're shy. This is what happens when you have to do a false start and then you start the next time. You get a lot more confidence about it. What are your aims? Travel, stay here in New Zealand, become a trainer. Like, do you have any aims, or just take each day as it comes at the minute?
I would like to win the premiership this year, and then I've still got one more year as a junior driver after this year, so we'll just keep going with the whole driving situation, and maybe in the future I will get my trainer's license out, but just not at the moment because I'm too busy. So yeah, and I don't really want to go anywhere else.
You love New Zealand and you're a New Zealand girl.
Yep, there's not too much wrong here for me to move away at the moment, so yeah.
You watch Dexter and what he's able to do over there, and does it ever sort of enter your mind, or you're just quite happy staying here?
Yeah, it would be cool just to do it once in your lifetime, but probably wouldn't want to move over there or anything because it's just sort of your whole life is here, so yeah.
I think it's one of the great things about our sport. I know in America it's pretty hard for the ladies to get a go and get a start on, so it's pretty cool here in both Australia and New Zealand that they get they're treated on equal footing, and I think it's great. So I think, yeah, really well done. So thanks for joining me. I really appreciate it. It mightn't be the last time I'm here for 12 days, so you never know. I might have to do another interview or two with you, but congratulations on winning the junior drivers. Look forward to seeing you in Australia, and I will catch up with you there in Australia, you know that.
Yeah, definitely. See you there.
Thank you.
See ya.